versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kurt Street. Kurt, let's get to the action on the field. The Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Back in motion now. To throw, it's Manning. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. He'll hand it off. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Short connection to the tight end here. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And it's 7-0 after PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
Tackle after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period.
Texas 7, Tennessee 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's got it right near the end zone. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We'll start at the 25. The Longhorns Browns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's running out of time here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Longhorns will have to kick it away. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The punt team making their way on the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He spins out of a tackle. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. He strives starts in good position. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Daly. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're...
Down he goes, a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw, and that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And the Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Volunteers. To stretch the lead, their route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Caught quickly. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Vols. Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Tennessee 45, Texas 7. Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Tennessee 45, Texas 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Fights through the tackler. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Daly. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense, short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. QB decides to keep it here. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The ball's with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Pressure is coming. The pocket. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas. It was a foot race, and he won it. They'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21. Texas.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. So press coverage now from these DBs. And the tailback's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Here's the option play. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying to find room. It's White. Spins away from defenders.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And the Volunteers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early.